Yeah, so it'll be, the legislation itself will come out of committee next week,
Oh, okay.
assuming the votes are there.
Okay.
And then it'll go to the House floor. How are you? We'll go to the House floor.
Is there a companion bill in the Senate?
No, this is the Senate bill. This is only one bill.
Oh,
This is Senator Murray's Senate bill. And
So it
that
just
passed.
needs approval in the House?
Yep, but
All
that's
right.
not so easy. So,
If anything, particularly something like this.
it's true.
All right. All right, so let's begin with your name.
Yeah, Reuven Carlyle, State Representative for the 36th District here in Seattle.
Spell,
Reuven Carlyle, Carlyle.
so the bill is in the House Committee, Transportation Committee, you're expected to come out, but you're going to be offering an amendment?
I do. I have an amendment to direct the City of Seattle to get much more serious about ensuring much better access throughout Ballard, Magnolia, and Queen Anne neighborhoods. And so we've got to really look at all of the arterials that have been identified by the city and get much more serious about making sure there's better access to the tunnel.
What is it that you want, better access, so that there'll be more entrances and exits?
Well, it's not so much more entrances and exits to the tunnel itself, but it's the arterials, all the roads that have been identified by the city in terms of accessing both commercial and residential traffic to get to the tunnel itself. Those roads need to be better designed. So Mercer Street, Nickerson, Dexter, 39th, 46th, all of the streets that have been identified by the City of Seattle themselves need to be improved in order to make sure that the access to the tunnel works.
What do you think about the tunnel idea?
I'm a great supporter. I think it's an integrated solution that makes a lot of sense. I support the tunnel. I think a good surface option. But we're beyond that high-level theoretical concept right now. And now it's serious showtime regarding the details. And I think it's a very serious time in terms of ensuring that we have access and flow for all the vehicles through Northwest Seattle to get to the tunnel itself and to utilize this new world-class waterfront.
Do you have support for this in the legislature?
I think that there is support for it. There's a great deal of hesitation, as you can imagine, and it's not a fait accompli. It's a serious time that we're facing in our state financially. And it's important to recognize that the bottom line is that all of the money that comes from this is overwhelmingly driven by tax dollars. So whether it's city, county, state, or federal money, it's still tax dollars. So we've got to do this well, we've got to do this efficiently, and people are serious about that. We've got to make sure it's done well.
They're saying the bids are coming in lower because the economy is doing poorly. Does that help?
It does help, but of course, public's hurting too, and tax dollars are serious right now, and everyone's feeling the pinch. And again, city, county, state, federal dollars all combined to pay for this. And so we can't take that side of it for granted as well. So we've got to spend every dollar wisely, and I've got some, like most folks, have some serious reservations about the city's and the county and the state's ability to do that.
Do you think that are your reservations so serious that it should be scrapped and looked at and delayed?
No, I'm a strong supporter of the solution, and I think we need to move forward, but I think we need to do it with a real sense of seriousness about all of the technical issues. We can't just step back and allow the bureaucracy to handle this. This requires diligence, time, and effort to make sure that access to the tunnel works, make sure that construction works. I'm very serious about the need for project management oversight. You can't have a three-headed monster of the bureaucracy of the city, the county, and the state all handling separate pieces of this without a sense of coordination. So I'm very concerned about that side of it from a financial oversight point of view.
I would think some of that's in the bill that you're looking at.
It's going to be. I've got an amendment on that as well. And I'm working with the committee chair to improve the legislation.
Oh, so you've been very busy on this.
Have very important issue in my district.
Thanks so much.
Why don't you ask him if his constituents support the tunnel?
Well,
Well,
I think
do they, Reuven?
I think they do. I just went through an election in which I knocked on 13,273 doors, and my position was to support a world-class quality infrastructure of an open waterfront with a tunnel, and the voters gave me a strong 66% win. And so I'm standing firm in my position and belief that Seattle can be an extraordinary world-class city, and this is an important part of it. But we have to do it well, and we have to do it with real intelligence.
Didn't the 36th district vote against you, though, Reuven, on that?
Oh,
I said, didn't the 36th district Democrats vote against you on that?
66% of the
They voted
voters
against
for
you
me.
on the tunnel, Reuven, and you know that.